So can you see it has been snowing for a day? If you look on top of the orange pail, that is one of the trees that I tap, and you can see how much snow is on top of that. That pail does have a lid on it, but it has been snowing for an entire day. There is at least a foot on the ground. So collecting sap amongst all the snow, that is not the most fun experience, but it is what it is. It is a late winter snowstorm here in Wisconsin. God bless you. Thank you for joining me. So there was a video that aired not that long ago with some sort of things that seemed a little bit on the conspiratorial side. You know, things that don't add up and things that are odd and peculiar. And I think there's going to be more of that. I truly do, because to get to that point where we can only trust in God or Jesus, things have to get to that point where none of it makes any sense at all. So I've got a couple passages I want to share here today. Psalm 118, verse 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in men. So let me ask you, when the whole thing falls apart, the whole thing falls apart, and you have nothing else left, what will you put your faith in? What will you put your salvation in? What will you rely on? To whom will you rely? How are you preparing yourself to fully just rely on God and what he says? It tells us in Isaiah 12, verse 2, behold, God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For Yah the Lord is my strength and song. He also has become my salvation. How are you preparing yourself if it all falls apart and nothing makes sense anymore, and everything seems illogical and nothing seems to make any sense? What are you going to do? Who are you going to rely on? You need to be so in tune with what God says to you that you understand explicitly what he's asking you to do, when he asks you to do it, in what location, where you are, etc. Are you prepared for that? Because this world in which we live, there are so many things that seem illogical and don't make sense. And it seems like there's more of that. And we don't even know who to believe and who to trust, even with our own family sometimes. So, are you going to fully rely on God and what he is instructing you to do? Because yes, there are things that don't make sense, but I honestly believe with all my being, every fiber of my being, that there's more of this to come, and it all will be confusion, and it all will be chaos, and it all will be deliberate, and it all will be designed to push you in one direction. And the direction that you're going to be pushed in is probably the wrong direction. So I'm asking you a question. How are you preparing yourself? So if there's nothing else and everything else doesn't make sense, what are you going to do? How are you going to prepare? So you need to fully rely on God and what he asks you to do when he asks you to do it. And let the Spirit that is in you guide you. Because I truly, truly, truly believe this is where we're headed. More confusion and more chaos. And so much of it won't make sense. And the direction that you will be pushed will be a direction that you don't need to go. Armor up, we ride at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.